Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Okay, so here is another Wet n Wild palette. This one is called Maldives Sky. This is from the Fave collection. This is my second one. It's a nice blue, pretty look. I did use both palettes. If you're interested in seeing how I chose this look or created it, please stay tuned. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to start off with NARS Orgasm. This is an illuminizing type of product, so it's going to lay the foundation for the highlight that we're going to put on later on. This one is kind of old. You'll see throughout the video that it kind of shows through. It's thicker than the other one that I use, so I'm just placing this on the highest point of my cheekbones. I'm going to put it on the tip of my nose and my chin. Next, I'm going to go in with Makeup Forever's Clown White. Because of the blue that we're going to be using and the aquamarine, kind of a green, bluish sea green color, I wanted the colors to pop a little more, so that's why I'm using the Makeup Forever Clown White. The next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to be putting this under the lower lash line as well. In my head, I was going to do some color on the bottom, but as you will see, I did not. So the first thing I'm going to go in with Desert Festival. And that's the first palette I use in the last look, and that's that light orange. I'm going to use this as a transition color. The same way that I deepened this color and used it as a transition and to deepen the crease, that's the same thing I'm going to do here. Okay, so it's no different than what I did before. Now I'm going to go in with the Maldives Sky palette, and I'm going to be using that bluish sea blue. That's like a sea blue. I don't know, like a sky blue maybe. Maybe that's why they call it a Maldives Sky. Okay, I'm going to go in and I'm going to concentrate this color on the outer and also the inner. Now, this particular color in this palette is somewhat chalky, I would have to say. Chalkier than the Desert Festival for sure. So what I'm doing is I'm working this blue in the inner and outer corner of the eye. Okay? So you're just going to have to work it until you get the color payoff or the color intensity that you're looking for. So that's all I'm doing here. So I just wanted you to see the whole application of this eye, because for everything I'm showing you, there was like several more iterations of each step off camera. Okay, so just keep that in mind to get the color payoff you want. Because it's chalky, you're going to have to be a little careful when you're putting the colors on and overlaying color, because you will see that you'll be able to take some color away. Not on purpose, but it'll happen. So next I'm going to go in with that center color in the Desert Festival palette, or the Desert Festival quad. I guess you want to call it a quad or a palette, I'm not sure. I'm just taking a matte chocolate color. That's what it is. And my intent here was to deepen up the inner and outer corner of the eye, kind of like making the blue a little deeper. That's my intent. So that's why I went with the chocolate color in the Desert Festival palette. So I'm going to be doing this on, again, the inner and outer corner, because I kind of want a smoky eye, but I want a blue sea green smoky eye. Hope that makes sense. So I had to put the brown on second and the blue on first, because here I'm going to go back in with the blue. So this is all about layering. Okay, in order for the blue to show up, you have to put the blue color down first. Then you're going to layer on top of that a darker color if you want your blue to be darker. If you want your blue to be lighter, you would lay down a lighter color. But for this look, I want it to be a smoky blue sea green eye. So the dark brown is going to help make the blue darker. So that's why you go blue, dark brown, and then you got the blue on the top, so you can pull those blue properties back out to the forefront of the color. I hope that makes sense. Okay, so next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to go in with that, I don't know if that's an aqua blue, I guess, and that's a lighter aqua blue. Those two aqua blue colors. When you put the first one down, as you will see, it has a very intense color. Okay, very intense. So I want to say that's like an aqua blue to me. Yeah, I'm going to say it's an aqua blue. Then when I put the lighter color on top, to me, the lighter color didn't really make a difference. Okay, if you can see, so I'm trying to pack it on and seeing if it'll make a difference, because to me, I can't see a difference. So that's why I'm packing it on. So what I did was I went back in with the aqua sea green color, the first one that we laid down, and I put that over top to try to get that the center of the eye to really pop and bring out the eye. Yeah, that's why I'm looking crazy right there. Next, I'm going to go in with nothing on this brush, and I'm just using that brush to make sure that the blues are blended with the aqua in the middle. Okay, and you see what I was saying? Because the blue is chalky, some of the color is gone. Okay, so I'm going to go back in with the Desert Festival, that orange in the Desert Festival quad or palette, and I'm going to just blend out the top. Now watch. See how I'm blending out? And I'm losing some of the color because the color is chalky. Even though I have a base down, and that's what you'll see with colors that are chalky. It's pigmented, but it's chalky. So because of that, you got to be really careful when you're blending. So I have to go back in with the blue and kind of take that back. So you see, I'm just showing you with and without lashes. I'm just using some double dose of Drama lashes. Okay, this is going to look really crazy. I'm going to tell y'all up front, I've already done my brows. So, you know, it is what it is. I am using M.A.C NC30 Studio Finish. I said Studio Fix, I think, in the description bar. I'm going to have to fix that. It's Studio Finish concealer. And I am just using that to define my brows and to bring them out. To save time, I didn't want the video to be too long, so I'm just showing you how I shape my underside of my brow going into the color. Whenever I do bright colors like this, I like to do my brows last, and I take that concealer that I'm using to define my brows, and I take that and I use it as a base for my highlight. And that's exactly what I'm doing right here, because it'll help it so that it doesn't look like you're taking blue, green, purple, whatever that bright color is. It'll help it not look like you're taking that color to the brow bone, okay? You don't want to look crazy. When you spend all this time blending, layering, blending, layering, you want the finished product to be nice, right? So that's how one way you can kind of a little trick. Do your brows last. Use your brow definer to help do your brow bone highlight so that you can take away some of that color and take it down a notch. Because I could always go lower, but I didn't. So here I just use the M.A.C Beauty Sponge to kind of blend that out, and I'm going to take this little brush. It's like a Sephora brush, and I'm using this to blend that color down. So you see how I took what took away? If you look at both eyes, you can see now I actually have a highlight, whereas before it looked like I was taking that blue all the way to the brow bone. I know y'all were scared. Have no fear, ladies. Have no fear. I got you, okay? We got you. Okay, so now I'm going to go back in with the Desert Festival, and I'm going to be taking that orange color again, and here we go. Watch. I'm trying to put orange back in because that was the first color we laid down, so I'm trying to pick it back up. But like I said, because that blue is chalky, we lose some of the blue, okay? So that's why I had to go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. So here I'm taking M.A.C Porcelain Pink. It's an oldie but goodie. I don't think it's limited edition. I'm not sure, but it is a mineralized skin finish. It was one of my favorites. It gives you a nice highlight, but it's not overly like an overly shimmery highlight in my opinion. So it kind of goes with it, and yeah, I'm upset because I've lost the blue. So here I'm trying to just blend, and I'm showing you what the eyes look like with the highlight. Now, okay, here's where we're about to go. Trust me, I need y'all to just trust me, okay? Trust me. We about to do some things. So I'm taking that NC35 M.A.C Studio Finish Concealer, okay? And I know some of you are like, oh my God, Larissa, you're gonna make this really, really crazy. I'm not. It's gonna work out. So I'm putting this on, right? I'm putting it under my eye, my chin, the tip of my nose, and the bridge of my nose. I am not putting this on my forehead. Y'all know how I feel about my ginormous forehead, okay? So I'm going to blend this out. This is my reasoning for doing this. I wanted to put a bright base down because I'm going to put another concealer over top of it later, and it's going to just make that concealer a little brighter. Here for foundation, I'm going in with M.A.C Studio Sculpt. I'm going in with a matte mixing medium, and I'm going in with a little bit of argan oil. That's it on the back of my hand. If you have not tried to put a little argan oil with your foundation, that's your winter foundation or your thicker foundation or your very full coverage foundation, try it. I'm pissed because I can't find my brush, but I found it. Okay, so I'm going in and I'm just stippling this on my face. I'm stippling because I'm going to use a beauty blender to apply this. I wanted a more even application, if that makes sense. I had cleaned all my brushes, and this one I didn't. For some reason, I left it on my vanity, so I didn't get to it. So I'm just using it to place the foundation on, but I'm going to use the beauty blender to actually blend it. So that's what you see right here. I had to move my leg, so I hope y'all didn't hear that cracking and popping. Okay. I need some glucosamine, y'all. Anyway, okay, so I'm just using the beauty blender to blend this in. And I'm going to put it over that bright concealer, as you can see, and we're just starting to build all of these layers for later. Now, here's where I'm going to go in with the Josie Maran Creamy Concealer Crayon Stick, okay? Now, this color is about one step away from my skin tone, okay? So I use the NC35 as an underlayer to this to kind of brighten that up just a little bit. I didn't want it too bright, but I just wanted it a little bit brighter than what I would normally have gotten with this concealer. So that's why I did that. And that works with pretty much anything you want to do. If you want to put that bright down and you know you have a darker concealer that you're going to put over top of it, it'll work itself out. Here I'm just doing a little bit of reverse contour. I did this in the last video. I'm not sure if I showed you guys or not, but that's what I'm doing right here. I wasn't going to put it on my forehead, but I'm going to put it on my forehead. Just a little bit. Not a lot, just a little bit. And then I'm going to just blend this all out. And I like to start with the center of my face. I don't know why. I just blend the center of my face out first before I blend out most of my other areas. If I lay down all of my concealer areas first, and I'm just using that as a reverse contour. Like I said, if you guys haven't tried this Josie Maran Creamy Concealer Crayon Stick, oh my God, you have got to try this. That medium dark too is absolutely phenomenal. The whole product is absolutely phenomenal. You guys know I like to do one under eye first, set that, then do the second. So here I'm just showing you, I've already set the other parts. I am setting the under eye of this eye here, and if you will notice, I did not set the reverse contour area because I didn't notice it while I was on camera, but I did set it when I was off camera. So just so you know, I did set that area right there. And yeah, I'm kind of going in heavy-handed with the powder, and I'm like, hold up a second, I couldn't get my hand on my brush. But there you go, big Sigma brush, and I'm just brushing off everything. And when I brush off powder, I like to use a little circular motion to kind of blend as well. I don't want to disturb anything, but I kind of, I kind of want to blend it as well. So yeah, and this kind of took the shine off my forehead, so that was all good in my opinion. Next, I'm going to go in with M.A.C Dark Tan. I absolutely love this mineralized skin finish. This is the first layer. Y'all know I like to layer everything. I don't think there's anything that I don't layer. So I'm going in with the dark tan. This is going to lay the foundation for the contour because I'm reverse contouring, right? Y'all have noticed this summer I haven't really contoured a lot. I've reverse contoured. This is the Makeup Forever Matte Bronze in number 40. And the dark tan, I use a big fluffy brush. For the Makeup Forever, I'm using a, it's like a contour brush, but it's a little thicker, because if you use the bigger brush for both of these steps, both of these colors, your face might be too warm. Hope that makes sense, because sometimes I'll forget and my face will be too warm at the end of the day. Okay, so the first contour shade I'm going to go in with is Shade Stir. Okay, Shade Stir. And now I'm using the Ink Blot 4SS, as you can see, because I want to hone in or sculpt my face, but I want to be very specific with the sculpting. Alright, so the next color I'm going to go in with is Blunt. First color was Shade Stir, next color is Blunt. And I am just carving out that cheek, but I'm being very specific with my contour. Okay, the last contour shade I'm going to go in with is Definitive. If you'll see, I took the Shade Stir closer to my laugh line or closer to my smile, right? And then the Blunt I took kind of halfway to my smile, and the Definitive I'm going to take a third of the way to my smile. You guys got to see there's like a gradient that happens with that. Next, I'm going to go in and blend my blush shade Peaches in with everything. Peaches is like gorgeous. Like I said, I took that out of my, and I'm singing up, excuse me, okay, I'm feeling myself right there, okay? Next, I'm going to go in with Becca's Topaz. And I think I'm singing Shine Bright Like a Diamond. Yes. Because I'm about to shine bright like a diamond. Oh, whoa. Okay. So here we're going in with NARS. Yeah. Beautiful like diamonds in the sky. Okay. Y'all know I could put albatross on everything. Okay. It's like gravy. Alright. It's like face gravy. That's what albatross is. Am I out of focus? Ugh. I hate that when that happens. Y'all excuse me. But we're going to move on and move forward because obviously, I was out of focus there. Here I'm just putting a little bit of mineralized skin finishing spray on. And here I'm going to go back in with the Desert Festival. And I'm going to take that dark chocolate color in the middle. And I'm just going to go alongside the under part of my eye. Initially, I was going to put blue, but man, that just would have been too much. The Urban Decay, this is the Urban Decay mascara. I was saying it was Kat Von D last time. It's Urban Decay. And I will make sure that the type of mascara, the formula, is in the description bar. Because off the top of my head, I cannot remember. But everything will be in the description bar like it always is. And I'm just putting the mascara on and the air is blowing. Look at that. So I got my hair on. This is the Lola's hair. I call her Sheila. Honey, she is washed, conditioned. Yes. I'm going in. Okay. I think this is Viva Glam 2 or 3. I don't know. It's the pale pink one. The number kind of went off of it, and I can't remember. I know it's the pale pink one. I'm going to line my lips with Chestnut. Going in with Chestnut here. And there you have it. This is the completed look. Thank you so much for joining me. I will try to do one more of these. Please remember to rate, comment. Please give it a thumbs up and share if you liked it. And come on, join. Join. Bye. Love ya. Bye. What? What? Hair flip. What? Ever wondered what Rihanna and Cher would sound like if they were the same person? Beautiful like diamonds in the sky.